Welcome back. And the Indian rupee hit a fresh 5-month highs today on strong inflows of the US dollar. The rupee closed the day at 52.15 to the dollar, and that's gaining nearly 0.5%. And this is nearly after 1% of gains coming in on Monday as well. Let's also get in then Pramit Brahmbhatt. He is CEO Alpari Forex, and he joins us for the currency segment. Pramit, hi, welcome. How are you looking at the kind of gains that Indian rupee has been throwing up? And we almost touched that 52 mark today. Do you see it breaching anytime soon now?
Well, what we have seen in rupee is on the back of the policy reform by Indian government, and this is more of a sentimental move rather than any fundamental or any actual flows coming in. On the back of expected development in the Indian economy, all the exporters are selling dollar right now, rather thinking that it can go even further down. So what we have seen right now is a panic selling coming in. Looking at the existing condition, it seems like that 51.80, 51.50 can be a strong resistance for rupee, and a dollar can get a support at this level.
What's your sense from it? Because as you rightly pointed out, people are expecting the rupee to appreciate further. There have been those figures of 52, 50, even 49, 48 coming into the market by this financial year end. Are you looking at that kind of an appreciation, or do you think the Spain concerns, the decline in euro, those are some factors to be remaining caution on?
Well, existing rupee move is more or as I said, sentimental move. We have to still see the better number coming from the economic data, like control inflation, lesser current account deficits, and this sort of number will basically give the better support to rupee. Until and unless we see a macroeconomic factors getting improved, I don't think that the rupee can sustain the sentimental level for a longer time. If you look at the European markets or the global market, again that also can be one of the consideration. Considering the European condition right now, I don't see that euro in any strong position at this point of time. And looking at the US economy also, where the elections are coming in the month of November, it's also very vulnerable. So overall it seems like that there is no perfect market condition for the emerging market like India to grow and the currency like rupee to appreciate very aggressively and sustain those levels. So it's more of a sentimental things, and we have to see any actual money flow comes to India for a longer term, as well as the global market sustain the existing level. Then we can see that rupee can go up to 48 level, but at this point of time I think 51.50, 51.80 is a support level for dollar.
Pramit, so what's your range coming in for the rest of this quarter then, for this calendar year?
For the calendar year, if you look at the last 3 months, we can have a lower side up to 51.20 or maybe 51. On the higher side again, 53.80 is not unlikely considering the vulnerable situation in the global market. So I would see a broad range of 51 to 53.50 kind of a broad range during this quarter.
Vijay, what's your sense? How would you want to trade the rupee for the rest of the week, and what's your range now for the rest of this quarter?
For the quarter, Manisha, there's also the winter session of Parliament, in which the expectation of passage of the food security bill, which is fairly high now. Should that start gaining momentum, my guess is the rupee can depreciate vis-a-vis the USD and go up to 53.75 or even 54. As far as appreciation is concerned, I think it can appreciate to 50.5. So the range is 50.5 on the upside and probably 54 on the downside. As far as the remaining part of the week is concerned, I would be surprised to see the rupee appreciate beyond 51.25, and in terms of decline, it can go to 52.75.
Pramit, what's your sense coming in from the international currencies now, especially the euro and the dollar index, because they have been very, very choppy in the recent days. Today we've seen some safe haven currency buying also coming in because of the Spain issues and the kind of data that the markets have been looking at.
Well, there is no news coming from the Europe at this point of time, and that has given it support till 1.29, 1.30 level. But as you mentioned, the market is very choppy right now. It's very uncertain in terms of deciding that which way it should move, and it seems like that we'll see a big breakout on the upper side, considering that there is no major issue comes out from the Europe. as the US dollar already had its rally up to 1.20 against euro, and now after that the European condition is looking much better than what we have seen a couple of months back. So now the levels, the euro dollar has to go towards 1.32 to complete this whole rally. So it seems like that the euro will have an edge over the dollar in the coming weeks and the month time.
All right, so euro to have an edge over dollar in the coming few weeks is the views coming in, and of course the rupee could be trading between that 51, 53 or max 54 level for the rest of the quarter is the view coming in from our experts. Pramit and Vijay, thank you so much for joining us for the hot commodities and giving out your views on currencies as well. With that, completely out of time on hot commodities. Thank you so much for watching.